Hello buddies, this is me, Sam here on Torrent for WoopaGaming, and today we'll be starting a new series called How to Feed the Beast. And Dan, would you like to explain what we're going to be doing in this series?
Well, should we start off saying what is Feed the Beast? I'm pretty sure most of our subscribers know, but we thought we'd explain anyway for people who don't know. Feed the Beast is a collection of mod packs, which is all compiled into one handy launcher, so it just installs for you easily, because everyone knows installing Minecraft mods previously was a right pain. And what we're aiming to do with this series is just to guide everyone through the sheer amount of mods that are in Feed the Beast. We probably won't cover every single one because the list is absolutely huge. But we're going to cover a great deal of them because I know quite a few people get confused by the massive amount of things that are added in this mod. So Sam, do you want to cover some more things?
Indeed, so there's lots of mods, as Dan said, and we're going to try to split these up into episodes, hopefully about 20 minutes long or so. Covering the main aspects about each mod and things that will come in useful. And shall we just jump right in, or?
Yeah, I think we just explain what's going to be happening without this series. As you said, each mod is probably going to take up about, I think we've planned about 5 episodes for each mod, which should be enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's jump right in. The first mod we're going to be covering is called Factorization by Neptune Pink. Sam, do you want to quickly give us a brief about what it does?
Okay, so this is a mod, as many machines and ore processing, crafting things. And the reason we've chosen to do it first is because some of the things in the mod is quite easy to make, and you could probably make it as you just spawn. So let's jump in and do this then.
Indeed.
So let's rock and roll. So the first item this mod adds is a portable crafting table. You need a stick and a crafting table, and all you do is simply place a stick in the bottom right, crafting table on top, and you get a portable crafting table, as so. Basically,
that looks like you're holding a giant waffle.
It does look like a giant waffle, doesn't it?
Let me go grab one.
You should be able to make one too. So this basically will allow you to have a portable crafting bench as you walk around. And the way it works is by using your inventory. So let's get some diamonds.
Ooh,
and
diamonds.
Some sticks as well, just to show how it works. So I'm walking around, I've collected some diamonds and stuff, and I want to make a sword. What I do, holding the pocket craft table in my inventory, I press C, and it will bring up this GUI, which is basically my inventory, except these 9 grey squares on the right here are the 9 grey squares of the crafting bench. So I can arrange stuff in these 9 squares just as I would a crafting bench to craft things. So there I go, a diamond pickaxe. I can also make the diamond sword I wanted, just as I would in a normal, the normal way on the crafting thing. And I can go around and I can make them as I go. So I don't have to place down a crafting bench and whatnot.
And not to mention, you'll run around your server looking like you've got a giant waffle in your hand, which is pretty awesome.
Indeed. So there's also some other things with this. You notice if you press X, it will move everything out of this grid. So say I add some items in. So when your inventory is very, very full, items may be over here. If you press X, it will clear this space for you and move everything. So you can balance stacks, as Dan will now show you, by pressing the B key. That will also come in handy as well.
Let's press the B key. There you go, splits it into 32 by 32 for both my iron ingots. But that's giving a sneak peek of what's to come later.
Indeed. So that's the pocket crafting table. Let's move on to the next thing, which is called the barrel. So so for this, we're going to need 7 of these logs. You can use any logs, and 1 oak slab. And all we need to do is place the wood in a sort of a U shape, and then put an oak slab on top, and we get a barrel. So here we've demonstrated some barrels over here, and what barrels do is they're like massive chests, except they can only store 1 item in. So here we have 4 barrels. This one stores TNT, cobble, iron ingots and sand. So to put stuff in the chests, all you need to do is right click, and that will put the stack in the chest, like so. To get an item out, simply left click it and it will remove all of them. To get one of the stack out, like one item, just shift left click, and that's how that works. So if you want to stack, you just simply left click, and to get one cobble, I just right click and whatnot. And these also work with pipes from other mods, as we'll discuss later.
Can you do barrelception?
Barrelception, put a barrel in a barrel.
Oh, look
Sure
at that
can.
barrelception.
Indeed.
It's great.
So that's that. You'll notice that this is 61, so there's 61 sticks. Let's say I got some more sticks. I can just add them in and add them, and it will tell me how many I've got. So I've got 4 stacks of 64 sticks. 4 stacks of 64 sticks. That's a tongue twister.
That's a tongue twister.
Why did I use sticks? I should have used something like cobble. And 61 on their own.
Awesome.
See? Yeah. And if you right click as well, you can see how many there are, actual number above it. So 312, 56, and it will add them all up, like so. Indeed. And they contain 64 stacks. Is the maximum they can carry. So quite a lot. So the next thing we're going to cover is the crafting machines. Now there's 3 crafting machines. There's the craft packet maker, the craft packet stamper, and finally we have the, I believe it's called the craft packager, or just a packager, this one here. So let's make those first. So for the first one, which is the craft packeter, or craft packet maker, we're going to need 6 cobble, 1 crafting table, and a piston. And we craft it similar to a sticky piston, or a piston, by having 3 cobble down the side, crafting bench at the bottom, and piston on top. And that's the craft packet maker. For the stamper, we're going to need 4 cobble, 3 iron. I'm going to do a similar thing, except 4 cobbles in the corner, 3 iron ingots in a row, the crafting bench on the bottom, and piston on top, and that will get us a stamper. And then to make the condenser, the packager, sorry, you have 6 cobble, and then 1 of the stamper and the maker, and then you put them like so. And you have the maker on top and the stamper on the bottom, and then the cobblestone either side, and that will get the packager. So now let's actually go over how to use these. So what this will do, it will allow you to make recipes or items and stuff and make them onto a piece of paper. So let's get some paper to start off with, and we actually need a stick now, so let's get a stick.
Luckily you got like 1 million in that barrel.
So we're going to make a diamond sword. So to do this we're going to need 1 packet or item which has the stick just on its own at the bottom. So here we have the grid, which is sort of like the 3x3 grid for the crafting, and we have the input ingredient here, and simply put a piece of paper here, and we'll go back to our craft packet, and as you can see here it will have nothing, 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 stick, nothing. And then we need another one which will have the diamond top bit, so put the 2 diamonds in there and the paper, and that will give us a craft packet diamond. But we want to add these together, so we can do that is we can do the same thing with 2 diamonds here, but put this craft packet here, and that will give us a blue one. So the blue ones are effectively made items. So if it's blue you can stamp it and it will give you an item. If it's like a beige colour here, then it won't stamp correctly and won't give you an item. So now we have a blue one, which is a diamond sword. We can go to our stamper, place it, the craft packet in, and we get a diamond sword. So you may think, oh, that's totally pointless because I could just make that in my inventory and I don't have to use these 2 things to make the diamond sword. But if you'd like to show us what you made.
Yes, one of the things I like in Feed the Beast is making things automated, which I'm sure a lot of people do as well. And as Sam said, you can say, oh, I could just make a diamond sword easily. But say you're mining and you want tons of diamond swords being made whilst you're going mining. This is a solution. It's probably really badly optimized because I was trying to get it done quickly. You may see quite a lot of things here you don't recognize, or you may recognize that aren't in this mod. These are belonging to other mods and Feed the Beast. I'm pretty sure you know what they are, but we're covering those later. I just use them for simplicity purposes. So I'm going to be making a load of buckets because, well, who doesn't like buckets? I mean, you can transport water and lava with them. It's great, and burn people you don't like with lava. Anyway, so I'm going to put all my ingredients I want over here. So we're going to make buckets. So we need paper for the packets, and obviously iron for the bucket itself. We're going to put the ingredients in this chest, and these get transported into these tubes, which then go into I can't even remember what the machine's called. Into this machine the stamper. That's it. See, that's why it's good.
Oh, that's the maker. Sorry, the maker.
And what I've done here is I've laid out the shape of a bucket into like the little crafting grid here with the X's. So when the iron ingots come into here and it meets the paper, it will stamp it into a packet, and it'll go into this, and this will get the packet and crease it into a bucket. So I showed us some progress. So if I get one paper zooming along, you can see it going through the pipes, and I'll send 3 iron ingots down. It's a bit of a slow process, but we're going to be covering stuff like engine and pipes later.
So they've gone into the maker now, and out comes the craft packet.
Indeed.
And then it goes into the stamper.
And out comes the
bucket. So you could fill this chest up with iron ingots and paper.
Yep. You could fill it right to the top.
And it will keep making buckets.
Instead, you can go and do something else, and you'll have, I don't know, loads of stacks of buckets. I remember you saying to me when we were setting this up, so you could set up like multiple ones of these. Oh, a spider's come to say hello. Maybe he appreciates our mod pack. But yeah, you said to me you could set multiple ones of these up and make really complex recipes, which is true.
So like
is,
really diamond
handy.
sword, we have 2 of them running.
Yeah.
And then you combine the craft packets. Or you could have a really complex, I don't know, enchantment tables.
Yeah, it's really handy, like having this automatically set up. But yeah, so Sam's just going to cover one more thing.
Yeah, well, actually 2 more things, but
alright.
One thing is the slag furnace. So the slag furnace is very like a vanilla furnace, except it has 2 extra slots. So 2 output slots here. Now the reason because of this is because it uses twice the fuel, but it has a chance of producing double the ingots or some stone, for instance. So let's just firstly how to go over making it. It's quite simple. All you need is 2 furnaces and 6 cobble, and cobble either side like so, and then the furnace at the top and bottom. We got our slag furnace. So let's just show this in action. If we put some iron ore in there, it will produce iron ingots, but also has a chance of making 2 iron ingots and a low chance of making some stone as well. So it does use twice as much fuel, so it will go twice as fast. But that's how that works.
Still quite slow, look at it.
Yeah, it's still quite slow. Occasionally we'll make one. So if I set up another one here, another bit about the slag furnace is that it can be used to separate the silver. So silver ore can be mined around the map. It's added by this Factorization mod, and it does also work with red power as well. So if you are using the silver from red power as well, it should also work the same.
For those who don't know what red power is, it's just another mod in here. We're going to get to it eventually.
Yeah. And there we go, it's made some stone there with a small chance. Occasionally we'll make 2 ingots and stuff, but I doubt we'll see it, knowing that we're recording now. So let's just pinch some coal from here. So we're going to put the silver ore we mined and put it in the slag furnace. Now what will happen when we put silver ore, it will make silver ingots and lead ingots. So in the top one it will have lead and silver, in the bottom it might vary where it puts them. So that's how that works. So that's how you would get lead ingots and silver ingots, and we're going to be needing these for other things in this mod, and which we'll do in other episodes.
Hey Sam, quickly come upstairs. Look at the machine in progress.
Sure.
Oh no, I've just run out of iron ingots. Let me spawn some more.
Well, there's tons of them.
Right, alright, okay, ready? Ready? Let me just whack these in here. It's gonna go mental.
Well, there's tons.
Look at that, it's just making loads.
Flipping heck.
Look at all those buckets. Yeah, it's good.
Wow.
It's just bucket invasion. But yeah,
Bucket invasion.
good little pun.
So there's one last thing I'll just cover quickly. This is a diamond shard. The reason I cover this because you actually need to do this via a stamper and a maker. So let's first make this. So we can just do it in our crafting print. So if I press C and X to clear it, what I need to do is put 4 obsidian in the corners, TNT 4 like so, and a diamond block in the middle. And this will give me a craft packet to make diamond shards. So then I just put it in the stamper and we get 18 diamond shards. These will be used in things we'll cover in later episodes. I actually didn't go over the packager. If we get some, for instance, clay bricks, are good examples. Or just brick, isn't it? You get a few of those. What it will do is we'll package the bricks for you. So instead of doing it manually, it'll just do it. And again, with the automation, this will be handy if you wanted to turn bricks and stuff into things.
I like that. That's
it will
good,
do
actually.
it 2x2 or 3x3 depending on what the recipe is. And that is that.
Awesome.
And that's all this episode is to cover.
Indeed. So in this episode, let's just recap. We've covered pocket crafting, barrels, crafting machines, slag furnaces, silver ore. Was it diamond shards?
Diamond shard, which will be used.
Diamond shards, and an example of how this can be automated, which, yeah, buckets are awesome.
Indeed.
Next episode, we'll be covering some more features of this mod. Yeah, let us know how this episode went. Of course, we're dying for your feedback, so we want to know if people enjoy this.
Indeed. And we'll see how it goes. I hope you enjoyed it, though.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you later.
Thank you. This is Sam and Tora, WoopaGaming, signing out.
See you later, guys. Give it a few bones.
There we go. So, chain the hellhound. Ah, awesome. So you can actually tame them.
That's pretty cool.
So I can make the... Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that noise is deafening me.
So, that is pretty cool, actually. I didn't know you could tame them like that.
That is pretty cool. I like that.
So, that's cool.